Here's 5 common sales mistakes that most of you watching right now are probably making. But we need to put that to an end so you never make them again. I'm going to go through each one of those in extreme detail. Number 1, gift of gab. Most people think that the gift of gab is a blessing. It's like a birthright. It's like amazing. It's like, ah. I'm here to tell you it is a curse. This is bad. You do not want the gift of gab. This is a big mistake, is that sales reps talk too much. Here's what I mean. A prospect's favorite radio station is WIIFM. Do you have that in your area? This station? In your area, do they have WIIFM? What I mean by that is, some of you guys know what I'm talking about, some of you are like, I have no freaking clue. What I mean talking about is, what's in it for me? Dude, that's your favorite station. That's Dylan's favorite station. That's Cody's favorite station, right? That's your prospect's favorite station. What is in it for me? Stop talking about yourself and make it entirely about them. It's another mistake that's like kind of under this one, but could be its own, right? Gift of gab is a curse. People talk too much. Number 2, lack of rapport or no rapport, or you just go straight into it. Like, okay, it's $12. They're like, I want to quote. Okay, great. What's your height and weight? How much do you weigh? You know, how's your health? Do you take any meds? Whatever. You know, cancer, heart attack, stroke. Okay, great. How much coverage? 100,000. Okay, cool. Makes sense. You know, how many years? 20. Okay, $38. Dude, like, I ain't buying nothing when there's literally no rapport at all. Actually, I don't care if it's the best deal. I will pay more for a sales rep that knows what the freak they're doing, that makes me feel special and makes me feel like we're actually building some rapport. So a lack of rapport is one of the biggest reasons why people don't do business with someone. Why? Because rapport increases trust. And one of the best ways to increase rapport is to actually open up and be a little bit vulnerable. Okay, as I'm vulnerable. I don't know. I definitely spelled that one wrong. I think we'll go one of these. Maybe that's right. That's close. Okay. However, vulnerable. When I share that, here's what I mean. If someone's like, if you're like, hey, what got you thinking about this? And they're like, my husband passed away last month. Okay, great. And what got you? Who'd you like your beneficiary to be? Like, what? Dude, they just said something happened to family, friend, whatever. Like, you need to stop. You need to use it as a chance to build rapport. Go several questions deep in that. And also, even above that, also share something personal about you so that you can connect with them, okay? That is what building rapport is all about. People always say, dude, they need to know, like, and trust. Dude, they can't know, like, and trust unless you open up and build rapport with them. One of the biggest things, man, I wasn't great at selling insurance when I first started. You're like, well, but you made $100,000. Yeah, I made $117,000 at 20. But I was really good at building rapport. You don't need to understand the flip. Carriers don't like this, but dude, price is irrelevant in most cases. You don't need to have the underwriting guide memorized, all this other crap. You know what you need to do? Get good at building rapport and being a real freaking sales rep, okay? Lack of rapport is a problem. Third, selling with your own wallet. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, I don't even have my wallet right now. I can see my desk and it's over there. Little Louis Vuitton money clip over there, okay? Sell with your own wallet. Most people, when they're selling, I don't know, they're like, okay, I'll give you an example. I sold a term for $1,000 a month back, gosh, I don't know, 8-9 years ago, whatever it was. When I did that, I was scared to death to show them that it was $1,000 a month. Why am I sharing that? I'm sharing that because, dude, it's not about what I can afford. It's about what solves their problem and what they can afford. You're not selling to you. So stop worrying about you and what you can afford and what's happening and let the prospect make the decision. Stop trying to make decisions for people because you can't afford something. Also, sometimes you'll present stuff faster or with less value if it's bigger because you're like worried. No, don't change the process. If you do step A, step B, step C, step D, then do those steps every time no matter what. Because at the end of the day, you're doing it for them, not to them. And it's up to them what they do. Because they're an adult, they're a human being. Stop selling with your wallet. It ain't about you. This is about them. What I mean by that is, again, is you are afraid, or you think you show them something smaller, or you don't think they can afford it because you can't. This ain't about you, okay? So stop selling with your own wallet. It's their choice. Number 4, this is a big one, by the way. I don't think you guys understand how big that one is. Number 4, believe objections. Dude, when I walk into Best Buy, I'll walk through the door and you walk through it and they're like, hey, how can I help you? What do you say? We'll say it on the count of 3. You'll be in your home or your car or wherever you're listening to. At the count of 3, what do you say when they say, how can I help you? 1, 2, 3. I'm just looking, just shopping. Right? Fair? Is that exactly what you said? Dude, that's what most people say. But I was going there to buy a TV. Why did I say I'm just looking or just shopping? You know why? Because it's human nature for me to say that. And I'm just saying it because I'm used to saying those kind of things. Stop believing their objections. I'm not interested. Bro, really? I'm busy. Dude, I don't pick up the phone when I'm busy. Stop believing the chaos. Well, you know what I do with objections? Dude, I always agree with them. I acknowledge what they're saying and I finish with a question and ask. Agree, answer, and ask. Dude, this changed the game for me when I started applying this and I figured out that's what I was doing. If they're like, I'm broke, I'm with you. I wish you had more money too, right? Stop believing them and start agreeing with them. But agreeing with them is different than belief. I don't have to believe. I actually need to assume that every objection they give me, they're making up on the spot, because that will make me a better sales rep. You need to be thinking more that direction, I'm telling you. And number 5 is you don't ask enough. Here's what I mean, dude. You don't ask. Like when I would knock on doors, hey, can I come in? I'm about to head out to work. Understood, no worries. I just need about 60 seconds just to go over this thing that you requested, right? I'll be very quick and then you can kick me out right as you're headed to work. Should we sit at the table or at the couch? Which would you prefer? Dude, keep asking. Right? Like kids, man, as a child, we keep going back to the well. Can I have a cookie? 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 Right? Constantly. Dude, they never get tired of asking, but you're an adult, your brain gets big, it gets in the way, and you get tired of asking. Right? At the end, maybe try telling them, dude, this is what I recommend. You should do this one. Sound fair enough? Like, instead of saying like, can you afford to do this? No, dude, like, average sales reps do not ask enough. There's fear associated with asking. Dude, if you can help someone, there should be no fear. You should rattle off. You should ask whatever you want to ask. Also, too, when they give you something specific and they're sharing something like personal or health-wise or whatever. So here's an example. If you ever say, hey, have you ever had heart attack, stroke, cancer, diabetes? Well, not really. What the freak does not really mean? You either had it or you didn't. So you're just like, oh, okay, that means no. No, not really doesn't mean no. Betty, help me out. What do you mean? Expand on that. Dude, go deeper. I'm telling you, when they're answering questions, go deeper. When they're sharing personal moments, go deeper. When they're sharing why they're thinking about insurance and they're like, oh my gosh, I had to pay for a funeral. Oh, what do you mean? Like, whose funeral? Where was it at? How'd they pass? Did you have to pass a hat? Did they have insurance? Other people get involved? Did it affect the family? Was there relationship issues? Dude, I could go for freaking hours, man. Go deeper and keep asking questions. Most people give up way too soon, okay? These are 5 common sales mistakes. If you loved this, hit the comments. Let me know that you loved it. Also, if you're like, dude, I love this content, then you would love our Ultimate Agent Academy at ultimateagentacademy.com. Right now, it's only $49 a month, and I do training like this live with a special group every Monday. Either way, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Adios. Hey, if you enjoyed this, I got another one you're gonna love. It's right there. Click on it. See you in there. I'm so excited for today's CA Power Player podcast. I'm your host, Cody Askins. We got a special guest. He is back on the channel talking about how to sell life insurance from home. Here's what I love about this person. Okay, I'm telling you, this will be one of the best.